other side of the world. How the fuck you end up on my mind, girl? GPS love, I'm trying to find the time, girl, to appreciate you. Look at the way he made you. Talking to your heart, so listen, I can never break you. Working hard, steady grinding, though they underpaid you. Body sweeter than maple, you bent over the table. Damn, I'm glad that I saved you. Shit, I'm glad that you saved.
Good morning, y'all. What is it, 9 o'clock in the morning? Ignore my appearance. My face be mad swollen in the morning. But, it's what, 9 o'clock? And I'm like, I think the last time I checked it was ending off the Jamaica vlog. So that was like a couple days after Jamaica, but I think it's been like 2.5, 3 weeks since then, and I just been going through the motions. I really haven't checked in because I really checked out for a while. Like, I kind of just woke up and functioned, and I know I wasn't there. Like, for the past month, my new thing has been, well, not a month, 2.5 weeks. My new thing is, I literally get up at 8 o'clock and I just cry. Like, it's like clockwork. Like, and I wonder what's so significant about 8 o'clock. Like, my body just naturally gets up and it's like, all right, it's time to fill. I'm starting to feel a little numb, if that makes sense. But I know that the only emotion I feel is pain. Like, look at how I look. I can literally see in my eyes, like, it's just crazy. Like, last night somebody told me, like, can't wait for you to get your spirit back. Like, and that really, like, resided with me. And I feel like that's why this morning I'm so emotional, because I could never put a term on what I wanted back. And I feel like that person was able to put a term onto it that I didn't realize was what it was. And I just want my soul back. Like, and it just sounds crazy to hear, like, out loud, because it's like, I let someone push me here. Like, I really let somebody push me here. But then at the same time, you know, I blame myself. Like, I really do blame myself. I should have never let somebody that close to me. And I feel like in these past 2.5 weeks, I'm really learning, like, watch what you say to people, because they turn around and use that same shit against you. Like, and it's like, you know, I knew this was what it was gonna be, putting my stuff out there like that. Like, I knew it gave room to be used as a weapon, and I'm okay with that. Like, I really am okay with that. And I feel like that's why when people start saying it to me or like try to use it as like a weapon, like in these past couple of weeks, like, because it's happened a couple times, it hurts, but it don't really hurt, because it's like, you know, when they don't got nothing to say, they say whatever. And if they know that's gonna hurt me, then you know that's all you got. Use it, you know, like, I don't fault you at all. I don't fault anyone at all. But it's more so like a, yeah, don't tell that person nothing ever again. Or don't tell this person nothing ever again. Because you see, when people get upset, the things that they really want to say really comes out. Like, if they felt the way towards you, it's gonna come out. Like, it's just natural, because people play such a fake role outside every day that, you know, when it's the anger, that's the real them. Like, don't ever get it messed up. That's the real them. And it's like, I don't understand what makes me different yet, because I get upset and I don't think like that. I get upset and, like, even with this whole situation, like, I understand that the way I'm dealing with it is very unconventional, but the pain as well is unconventional, because I never thought, like, you know, like, but as far as being angry, like, dealing with all of this has told me, like, no matter how much of a short temper people think you have, or short fuse, whatever, like, to be able to handle this great amount of anger and not do what I really want to do has told me that I have the utmost self-control, because really and truly I'm fighting, and these tears are me fighting what I really want to do. And it's, you know, it's not a positive thing, so it's like I'm trying to be positive in a place where I just don't want to be positive no more. Like, I really am tired, like, of playing the bigger person. I'm tired of hearing blood is thicker than water. I'm tired of hearing you do the most for the people you care about. If you do something for somebody, you shouldn't expect nothing back. But I expect common decency from everyone. I never did nothing for nobody, you know, in like a vain heart. But although never doing nothing with a vain heart, all the others do things to me with a vain heart. And that's the part where there's a disconnect, because it's like, why is it okay for you to do something, but it's not okay for me to do it? Shouldn't it not be okay for the both of us to not do it? Like, is that what I'm missing in life? Like, because I feel like at this point, I'm missing something. Like, maybe I'm not getting, like, what other people are getting, like, from life, because I don't maneuver the same way. And it's time for me to really understand that I do not maneuver the same way as everybody else. Understand that, you know, I have these walls and I have this and I have that, and I'm not perfect, but I am set aside. I'm set apart. I really had to talk about the fact that, you know, I mean, well, it is what it is, but like, I think right now, because I said it out, I said something that I normally say, like, when I'm upset out loud, when I'm like, you know, not upset, like, and to hear myself say it out loud, like, it really resided, like, with me, because when I really do think about it, it is true. Like, when given the chance to choose me, nobody chooses me. And nobody chooses me. And, you know, I've seen that countless times over and over again. I've seen, you know, like, if you have to choose between, you know, doing right by me or doing right by somebody else, they always choose someone else. And I always kind of wondered, like, I'm not saying this from an insecure standpoint. It's just the facts is the facts. Like, because I've learned to detach emotional from factual. And the facts are the facts. Like, when given that opportunity, you literally choose someone else. Do you know what that does to somebody? To see that over and over in their life? Like, I feel like this situation not only sparked, like, emotional trauma from the last 10 years of dealing with that specific person, but I feel as though it sparked and brought up all my trauma. Like, it's like, all right, Lanisha, it's time to deal with everything you didn't want to deal with. And sometimes it's a little harder than other times. And that's why I be wanting people to understand this is way more. This is really like healing, because when I'm done healing from this situation specifically, I'm done healing with everything, because this is the last thing that you could ever hurt me with. I'm a very emotional person, but I'm not sensitive. That's the difference. I'm emotional, not sensitive. And people kind of mix up the two, because it's a little too hard to defer, because they're so close, but two different things. two different vibes, two different, you know, like, I'm a very emotional person because I love from such a pure place. I really do love from such a pure place. And it's almost like I could feel it, like I could feel the innocence, like, and it's just like it's slowly going away because I'm starting to defer emotional from factual. But you know what? I'm gonna end this video on somewhat of a positive note, and I'm gonna say this. I'm happy that this is all happening to me at the age of 23 years old. And I'm happy that I'm putting all this out here to be able to look back on at the age of 23 years old, you know, like, and to understand that one of my greatest betrayals took place and I still didn't fold. I might be folding right now because, like, it's really drowning me and I have that bad habit of, like, letting personal conflict my business. But it might be drowning me right now, but I promise you it's not going to drown me later, so it don't even matter. Like, that's why I think people be like, oh my God, how are you able to, like, record yourself like this and just put it out there? I've literally detached myself from the factual versus the emotional, but that's not what I was talking about. I'll be getting distracted and stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I'm happy I'm doing this at 23 years old because at 30, I'm going to be a whole different person. When I'm over this, I'm going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I just keep saying it because I know, like, there's nothing nobody could do to hurt me after this, because I feel like at the age of 23, yeah, this is the max. Like, we hit capacity. Ain't shit happening no more to me. I'm telling you that. And it's like, people like, never say never, never say never. You cannot say never, but I'm never putting myself in that position to even have that opportunity again. It's just not happening. It's really not happening. And that's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, it really is okay. I'm learning that I have to continue to feel. I was starting to feel like, you know, like, damn, maybe I'm taking a little too long to heal. How am I heal from closing a 10-year chapter in 3 months? That's not even realistic. It may be old to you, but it ain't old to me. So until it's not old to me, I'm gonna keep doing whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna keep posting what I want. I'm gonna keep being sad, because at the end of the day, like, once I'm over this, I'm over it. And I'm telling you, it's already been no going back. But I'm telling you, it's bullshit going forward. And that's just that on that. No going back, but it's bullshit going forward. Like, bullshit timing only. Like, but yeah. I always keep saying, and I think I'm going to end it off like this, I can't wait to see who I become. Because there's something in my spirit that's like just overwhelming me, flowing over in me, that knows that, you know, like, this was the last one. There's so much good coming for you. I've always said in life, when people would ask me, like, on a personal level, like, hey, what do you want from life? Like, what's your goals in life? Like, if you really have spoken to me. And I always tell you, my first and foremost goal is to be happy. And I don't care how I get it. And as long as I'm truly happy, I'm good. Like, I don't care about anything else. But it's like, I'm starting to learn that, no, I have to want more. Being happy should just come with whatever I'm with. And being happy is the people surrounded by me. And being happy is also being happy within myself, to come to terms with the things that have happened to me. And I don't like to look like a victim, but, you know, there's certain situations where it's natural that there is a victim. And that's okay. You know, like, the victim doesn't always say the victim. The tables always turn. And I say that with so much emotion, because the tables have always turned. And when they turn, good luck to you, my friend. Because when they turn, anybody who's hurt me, when dumb bitches turn, watch. I could drown right now, but you'll drown later. And your drowning gonna be tenfold than the one I had. And I keep saying, the only way people can pay me back is in tears. And you can't pay me back. So, you're gonna get it back tenfold, what you did to me. God don't like ugly. So, all this ugly that's been happening in my life, you know? God don't like ugly. You pretty now, but you're gonna be real ugly later. And this was my random ass rant, like out of nowhere. Like, I'm sorry, I'm very emotional. But I'm ending this on somewhat of a positive note. I'm glad 23 was the age this took place for me. I wouldn't want to be 30 and heartbroken. I wouldn't want to be 30 and realizing people are not for me the way they claim to be for me. I wouldn't want to be 30 realizing, not saying nothing's wrong with the age, by the way, but I just don't want to be later on in life realizing the things I should have realized during my 20s. Your 20-somethings are just the worst. Like, you learn life. It's bittersweet because you learn life to a different dimension. Because, you know, we always as kids are taught, like, you know, adults business. You see an adult cry, you mind your business. You know, adults, like, adult business, you know, you don't get into adult problems. But it's like, now that these adult problems are now your problems, you start to realize, hold on, I'm really an adult and I'm really learning real shits that's going to carry me for the rest of my life. These are going to build me as a person for adulthood. You went through your teenage years and it built you to hit a certain point. Now 20s is where you really are built for adulthood. And although I'm struggling with adulthood right now, I'm not going to be struggling with it later because I've experienced so much in such a short period of time in my 20s that, you know, at this point, nothing will be able to surprise me, to be able to hurt me. So that's what I'm thankful for. Although it sounds very, like, sad, I'm very thankful, like, in a sense, because it's very bittersweet. And I'm going to leave y'all on that note. I've literally been talking for almost 20 minutes. Let's see how much I leave in. Because, you know, I be talking. But if y'all like these, like, little random chats of my brain, like, let me know. We could talk about it. I like this vibe right now. I don't know what's going on here, but it's a vibe. But yeah, healing is a journey and it takes time. Don't let nobody rush you. And I feel like I was rushing myself. I'm done rushing myself. I'm back on YouTube. I'm actually gonna post today. I've had my videos ready to go, but I just haven't posted them because emotionally I just checked out. But you know what? I checked back in. What's up? I'm here. We live. I'm gonna just keep talking to y'all. I don't care who watches. 1 person, 2 person, 10 person. We don't care. I'm gonna keep talking because why not? Somebody eventually is gonna need this, and I can't wait for the people. I know it's sad to say, but it's a little bittersweet to say. Let me say that. In a sense, I know this is gonna help people later on in life, but it's like, it sucks that you have to even go there. Like, it sucks that you have to be broken to this extent to feel me. Because until then, you can't feel me. No matter how much people say, oh my God, the story's crazy, that's sad, this is crazy, that this will happen to you, somebody would do this to you, like, this is crazy. You don't know until you feel me, for real, for real. And that's what makes people feel like you're so easily able to throw it around, like it's nothing. But you won't feel me until you really feel me. And that's just that on that. Have a good night. Good night. Oh my God, where I think I'm at? This is how I tell you I be checked out of life. Have a good day. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning.
You don't do it, girl, you do it with finesse. Yes.